Hello, my name is Rachel Rhodes, and today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be performing a dramatic monologue that I wrote. The reason I wrote this monologue is for my Composition 301D class at Colorado State University that is taught by Professor Garcia. What I want to get off with this monologue is to show that what teachers say and what teachers do affect all of their students. Another thing that I wanted in this monologue is to make sure that everything in it is true. So all the situations that I am talking about in the monologue are real life situations that I've either seen happen or that students have told me about. So the character I'm going to be portraying in this monologue is just a student that has been in classrooms that have been good and bad, and they are just explaining what a good teacher needs to be like. So enjoy. Thank you. I believe that some teachers think that their only job is to teach. They don't understand that what they do and what they say affects all of their students. It's like they believe that once they've had the class for a while, then they can do or say whatever the hell they want because that respect is just not going to go away. But they don't know how wrong they are. Teachers are the adults that students look up to. And so when a teacher says something about a student's life or job or personality or schoolwork, it affects that student. Like when a teacher said that that boy just asked a stupid question, maybe that teacher should know that that boy has a learning disability and it takes him a little longer to understand what they're saying. Or when a teacher completely ignores the student that just doesn't speak up in class, maybe that teacher should know that that student doesn't feel comfortable enough to say anything. Or when a teacher gets upset at a student who just left their class crying, maybe they should know that that student's mother or sister or father or brother or uncle or someone that is important to them just died and they are still coping with it. Or when a teacher doesn't say anything when one of their students is making fun of another student, maybe that teacher should understand that the student being made fun of is suicidal and they plan on going home that night and committing suicide. Or when a teacher reprimands the student that missed class for a week straight, maybe instead of yelling at them, they should understand that that student's mother or father is addicted to drugs and alcohol, and they have to take care of their 2-year-old sibling so that they know that they are safe and that nothing bad happens to them. Some teachers just don't get it. If you don't understand and know my life outside of school, then do not reprimand me when you have no idea. But then there are the teachers that take into consideration all of their students' needs. So the teacher that knows about a boy with a learning disability understands that it takes him a little longer to fully comprehend what they're saying, so they don't make him feel dumb about it. Or when a teacher notices that a student isn't speaking up in class, by figuring out why that student is uncomfortable and trying to fix it will make that student feel worthwhile and maybe comfortable enough to start speaking up in class. Or the teacher that asked the girl that ran out of class crying if she is all right shows that student that people are there for her and that people want to help her through this great loss. It shows her that she's not alone. Or the teacher that reprimands the student that made fun of another student could have very well just saved the suicidal student's life that night. And the teacher showed that student that they care enough about them to stand up for them because they believe that that student is important. Or the teacher that put a packet of all the work together for the student who missed an entire week of school is making sure that when they do come back, it will be easy for them to catch up. Teachers like these show their students that they care for them and that they know that their job is so much more than just teaching. Yes, it is very important that teachers know what they're teaching about. That is part of what makes a good teacher. But if a teacher doesn't care about their students, then they won't be a good teacher because the fact that they won't care will show up in their classroom. When teachers handle a situation poorly, that is what their students are going to remember about them. But if they try and handle a situation that's hard in a better way, even if they fail, then I promise you that their students are going to respect them for it because of the fact that they tried. When students feel worthwhile and cared about, that is when their teachers are an inspiration to them. And that is what teachers should strive for, to be an inspiration to all their students. Because when that happens, the respect from their students won't go away. And their students will always remember them as what we consider to be a good teacher. Thank you.